Did bad girl Riri just reignite the Beyoncé feud we all thought was buried years ago? Because one tiny like, yes, one like, has the whole internet acting like World War Pop just started again. People are saying Rihanna shaded Beyoncé and Taylor Swift at the same time, and now Mama Tina is allegedly ready to step in. If this is real, things are about to get messy. Before we jump straight into the storm, let's make something clear. Not everything in this story is confirmed. Some of what you're about to hear is based on online reactions, rumors, fan theories, and alleged past drama. So I'll break down what's fact, what's speculation, and what's just the internet being the internet. No blind accusations, just a full breakdown so you can decide what's really going on here. So buckle up, stay to the end, and tell me in the comments if you think Rihanna was being shady, or if the fanbase just loves chaos more than peace. So, let's start with the post. The tiny spark that turned into a whole cultural wildfire. A fan account shared a graphic claiming Rihanna has more star power than Beyoncé and Taylor Swift, not just musically, but globally, culturally, financially. And Rihanna didn't write anything, she didn't comment, she didn't repost, she just liked it. But that one click? Oh, it sent the internet straight into DEFCON 1. Some people believe Rihanna was just appreciating a compliment. Others swear that like was intentional shade, a quiet flex aimed at the two biggest touring artists on the planet. And, depending on who you ask, it was either harmless or a calculated spark meant to reignite an old flame. And this is where the internet split clean in half. Because the moment Rihanna liked that post, two armies showed up ready for battle. On one side, Team Rihanna. They argue Rihanna isn't just a singer, she's a brand, a business mogul, a billionaire who changed beauty standards forever. She doesn't need to tour, she doesn't need to drop albums every year. The woman makes money in her sleep. They say calling her the bigger star isn't shade. It's just acknowledging that Rihanna built an empire outside the mic and stage. But then, the other side, the Bayhive and Swifties, they came swinging. For them, star power isn't just about wealth. It's vocals, legacy, stamina, global tours that sell out in minutes. And according to them, if Rihanna tried to go toe-to-toe on stage presence or tour numbers, she'd be humbled fast. Some even claim Rihanna has always lived in Beyoncé's shadow, and liking that post felt less like confidence and more like bitterness. Two queens, two different paths, and one little heart emoji just reopened a conversation the world never seems to let go of. But here's where things get even heavier, because Katt wasn't just ranting. He was warning us, telling us what happens when you speak against the machine. Hollywood isn't just a place, it's a system, a gate, a silent contract. You play the game, you stay rich and safe. You speak out, you vanish, get replaced, get mocked, or worse. And if Katt is telling the truth, if Gucci really did come back different, if the industry really can reinvent someone from scratch, then the question isn't whether Gucci changed, but who changed him and why. Because the scariest part isn't the possibility of clones. It's the idea that the people we love most on screen might not even be in control of their own lives anymore. Fame isn't freedom. In Hollywood, fame is ownership. Katt Williams said something most people ignored. Y'all don't even notice when your favorite artists come back and they not the same person no more. He wasn't laughing. He wasn't joking. He was telling us to pay attention. Because once you start looking, you notice patterns. People go to jail. People disappear. People come back quieter, cleaner, more compliant. Some names get whispered online. Gucci Mane, Kodak Black, Amanda Bynes, Dave Chappelle, Britney Spears. Catastrophe, silence, transformation. It happens too often to be coincidence. Hollywood doesn't like men who don't obey. Atlanta doesn't like rappers who speak too loud. The industry doesn't like people they can't control. So what do? Erase the original. Replace the problem. Return someone who looks the same but no longer fights back. And suddenly, everyone starts behaving. No more outbursts. No more resistance. No more truth. Coincidence or compliance. Before prison, chaotic, aggressive, unpredictable, spiraling. After prison, slim, polished, calm, almost manufactured. Even fans said it themselves. He looks like a whole new person. Not different vibe. Different identity. You don't transform into a completely new man in a matter of months. Not spiritually, not physically, not mentally, without something assisting that transition. But it wasn't just Gucci. Pushpin Kodak Black. The face, the frame, the eyes. Before jail, reckless energy, wild aura, unpredictable. After release, thinner nose, refined jawline, almost reshaped. Even his personality changed. No more chaos in his voice, just emptiness, like someone rebooted the system. And people noticed. He didn't even walk the same. Pushpin Dave Chappelle, the return after disappearing. Left Hollywood after exposing pressure. Came back years later, bigger, bulkier, calmer, as if someone rebuilt him with a new operating system. And remember, Katt said the quiet part out loud. When they can't break you, they replace you. And now, here's the part nobody wants to talk about. What if the industry doesn't just control its stars? What if it manufactures them? Think about it. Why do some celebrities return from scandals calmer, cleaner, more silent, like memory-wiped phones with factory reset? Why do the wild ones become obedient? Why do rebels come back tamed? Why do those who speak out disappear, only to return almost reborn? Because maybe, just maybe, Hollywood doesn't need to silence you if it can simply replace you. No bullets. No headlines. Just a new version of you, programmed, polished, predictable. A clone? A body double? A controlled persona with your name, your image, your voice. But not your soul. And if that's true, then the Gucci we know today might not be the same man who went in. Maybe Katt wasn't crazy. Maybe he wasn't joking. Maybe he saw something he wasn't supposed to, and instead of playing along, he exposed the blueprint. Because once you understand the system, you stop asking, is he cloned? And start asking, how many more? Let's make this personal. Think about it. The people we love, the voices that shaped our youth, the icons we've trusted to inspire us. What if they aren't entirely themselves? What if some of the boldest, most outspoken stars have been silenced in ways we'll never see? Katt said it. Fans have noticed it. And if you look closely, the patterns are undeniable. So here's what I want to know. Do you think Gucci Mane really changed, or was it orchestrated? Do you believe celebrities can be replaced, or are we just reading too much into it? And most importantly, how far do you think Hollywood will go to control fame? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because if this theory is true, it's bigger than one artist, bigger than one scandal, bigger than one generation. So, here's the final takeaway. Rihanna, Beyoncé, Gucci Mane, and countless other stars. The paths they walk are not always what they seem. Some rise naturally. Some are allegedly molded. And some may return different from the person we first knew. The real question is, do you think Rihanna was shading Beyoncé with that one like? Or is this just another round of social media exaggeration? And when it comes to Hollywood's power over its stars, how far do you think the industry really goes to control what we see? Sound off in the comments. I want to hear your hot takes. If you liked this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video, where we break down more shocking celebrity stories, conspiracies, and truths the media won't touch. Because in this world, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.